Welcome back, guys. Today we have a very interesting video. We're gonna have a unboxing. Disclaimer, I did open it before. So today I wanted to try a different type of video because I've been having issues with my German Ram fry. They're really just a pain in my ass. So I figured I'd try something different. I've heard decent things and good reviews about this. Ziss quality is overall amazing. I really do enjoy their products. They definitely are on the higher end of products within the fish community. I personally love their egg tumbler, which I'll show you at the end of this video. I currently have fry in that box. So today we're gonna go straight into this. Let's go. This is internal hang-on breeder box. Ziss. So open it up. We'll show you what's in here. Okay. Lid. Suction cups and the mount. And I'm going to put this together for you guys too. This looks like the piece that hangs on the tank. This is basically when you hook it onto the tank, this will secure it to the tank. That probably goes on that air thing. So, I mean, overall, first impressions are very good. They do look, it does look like a good quality box. So this is what it looks like. Higher end plastic. Let's see what this flesh looks like off. Not the best. I'll leave it on for you guys. I know there's gonna be a little glare. So it's just mesh. That's the Ming Ming. So let's put this together. So this will probably go here. Yep. So this is just the adjustment how deep it goes into the tank. That we'll do later, but we're just gonna put it on now. So this essentially will hang on the tank. So this will be the rim of the tank, and then you just basically tighten it to the tank. Flow adjuster for the air. Looks like a non-clogless air stone. They're not too bad. So when I was looking at this earlier too, I did notice that this might be a problem with a lot of fry. But upon looking at, and this also, just to let you guys know, this comes with no instructions. So it's just kind of common sense, and you kind of have to just figure things out. So this, you can see the flow of the water. So I'm assuming this is going to go here. I might actually change this later on, but you can see it doesn't add up. So this probably goes like this, and it just clips on. One thing too is you have to put the airline tubing in here. So when I set it up later on today, the airline tubing will go through here. You'll put the air stone in here, and then it will eventually suck the water into the breeder box, and that's when it's going to have constant flow. So what I'll do for you guys now is I'll end up taking this off the tripod, and I'll put it in the tank and set it up for you. So upon looking at this, which is interesting, I'll show you guys too. You can see how the airline tubing is in the actual picture, and then the water is going to go through that in the tank. An honorable mention too is I wanted to add this to the video of these breeder boxes. I do not like these. These are cheap, and the biggest problem I've seen with these is in this corner here, or any corner in general, the fish get trapped under there. So when the fish get trapped under there, sometimes if you lift it up or you move it, or they actually just get trapped. There was a lot of die-off when I first used these very long time ago. So I personally don't use these for rams. So I'm excited to see this. But like I said, the biggest problem with these is they always end up going through this. I've used multiple different types of sponges, and it always seems to be an issue. It's probably just the type of sponge I'm using. But I mean, that's honestly very fine. There's no way they're getting through that. So it has to be down there. And I ended up losing all the fry. There's one left somewhere in here, and I do have another batch of fry. So there's that. And then when it comes to this, you could either use the suction cups on this particular piece, or you could just use the hang-on. I'm going to use the hang-on. So what it's going to do is look like this. Lock it in place, and then you're essentially just going to float it in there. I'm going to adjust this, but I mean, that actually is okay as well. I'm probably not going to want the waterline inlet this because they might find a way to get through that. So once I adjust this, with which I'll do now, So now I'm putting the air tubing in here. This is going to clip on like this, but unfortunately this hose I have is a little too short, so I'm going to have to put the camera down and put it on for you guys. This is going to clip on this. You want the vents from here facing the bottom because the flow is going to go up through that and then in through that. So what's going to happen now is I'm actually going to put the fry in here already, and I'm kind of curious to see exactly how this works. But this is the setup that I have. Like I said, you could use the suction cup if you want to leave this in the tank, but keep in mind too, there is a hole on the top of the tank. So that is essentially what it's going to look like. The reason I have it in this tank as well too, because in the event that the fry do get out, it is a bigger tank, which is probably not the best thing because fry, as far as looking for food, might not be the best. You want them in a more self-contained unit that's smaller, so it's easier for them to find food and they're not actually searching for it. Just a little tip for you guys. But this is tightened. This is in. I will eventually turn this thing on now. So let's go turn this on. I'll plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Comment if you know what that's from. All right. So now the air system is on, and then I'm going to see, looks like I'm going to have to lower it or raise the flow up. So I will eventually raise it up, but that is essentially what it's going to look like. Now, I'll show you too what the Ziss egg breeder, a little bonus material for you. So this is the Ziss egg tumbler. So you can see, I actually have to take these guys out today. I don't know if these are green bronze cories or the gold lasers, because I ended up just buying a bunch of gold lasers from a club, and now they're in with the green. So, and there was a big cluster, and they were kind of sporadic, which was different for my normal green cories. So interesting. And these right now too are the fry that I will be putting in there. So you can see they're actually starting to, I'm trying to see if I can, there we go. So these are all the black rams. Looks like they're actually doing very well. What I'm going to do this time as well is I'm going to keep some in here, but I want to put the majority in there. Because one thing I learned in the hobby too, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, because I had all the rams in here and then I ended up losing them all into this tank. So if you're going to use this, definitely use it in probably whatever tank you want, but always keep it in a smaller tank in case the fry ends up getting out for whatever reason. So at least that way you can find them. In this particular tank, it's, if they survive, they survive. I have been feeding brine shrimp in here, and I've been feeding a lot of baby brine and different powder food, because in case the fry are alive in there and I just can't find them, they are getting some type of nourishment. Another tip too, don't have any type of hang on the box filters in here, even with the pre-filter, because fry will still get sucked up. I've learned that too. This is probably not the best, but I've heard from people in the club too that if a fry gets stuck in there, especially cories, they could literally just live on that biofilm and all the detritus and stuff like that in the filter, because that's all nutrients to them. So that was another tip. Getting tips here galore. But that's pretty much it for you guys. This is how it's set up. I will adjust this, like I said, and then probably adjust the water flow to have this coming in, but it looks fine right now. And then hopefully there will be success with this box, because I do not have Dean's fry set up yet. I'll eventually, I think, do that when I'm ready. I'll probably use this particular tank because there is the exit right there to the tubing. So I think I'll run a tube here and here, and then set up the whole fry system, because when I start breeding these rarer fish like these starlight plecos, I do want to take it more seriously and actually have a better success rate with the fry, because right now it's kind of just all mixed. But that's the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I know I need a haircut. Appreciate it. My goal for 2025 is to hit 1,000 subscribers. I did just buy a gimbal, and I'm going to be getting editing software to actually start taking YouTube a little more seriously, because I do want to pump out better quality videos for you guys. So show the love, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and have a happy new year. Peace.